Series Method of Differences exam style question. In part A, we need to express this fraction in partial fractions. So we make this equivalent to a over r plus 2 plus b over r plus 3. Then multiplying through by the common denominator gives 1 equals a brackets r plus 3 plus b brackets r plus 2. Next, let r equals minus 2. Therefore, 1 is equal to a, so a equals 1. Next, let r equals minus 3, which gives us that 1 is equal to minus b, so therefore b is equal to minus 1. This then gives us our partial fractions, which are 1 over r plus 2 minus 1 over r plus 3. And that's the answer to part A. For part B, hence, so we need to maybe use the answer from part A, using the method of differences for this summation. So first of all, I'm just writing out the summation. Good to show clear method here. So from part A, we know that that is equivalent to our partial fraction. So 1 over r plus 2 minus 1 over r plus 3. And here we can see our differences. Moving on from this, we now let r equals 1. So when r is equal to 1, we have 1 over 1 plus 2 minus 1 over 1 plus 3. When r is equal to 2, we have 1 over 2 plus 2 minus 1 over 2 plus 3. And when r is equal to 3, we have 1 over 3 plus 2 minus 1 over 3 plus 3. And it's useful to write a few of these out so you can spot the pattern. Next, moving on to the nth term. So we have 1 over n plus 2 minus 1 over n plus 3. Now, it may be obvious to spot the pattern here. However, it can be helpful to rewrite this out, simplifying each term. So a third minus a quarter plus a quarter minus a fifth plus a fifth minus a sixth. And from here, we can now move on down to the bottom where we have plus 1 over n plus 2 minus 1 over n plus 3. And from here, you can start to spot which terms will cancel. So we have minus a quarter and positive a quarter are going to cancel. Then we have minus a fifth and positive a fifth are going to cancel. So at this point here, let's just cancel those terms. You start to see that we're cancelling along diagonals, meaning that we're going to be left with 1 over third minus 1 over n plus 3, or going back to the original, we have all of those terms cancelling, so 1 over 1 plus 2 minus 1 over n plus 3, leaving us there our answer. Now, you'll be expected to try and simplify this, so let's bring those two fractions together. So multiplying them, so the left-hand fraction by n plus 3 over n plus 3. So we have a common denominator, and let's multiply the right one by 3 over 3, so it becomes minus 3 over 3 n plus 3. Now gathering those terms together, because they have a common denominator, gives us n plus 3 minus 3. Obviously you could do that cancelling there. And the final step is just to write it out in a nice neat form, so we have n over 3n plus 3, and that is our answer. So our summation is equal to n over 3n plus 3. And now you can see the whole question.